Hello, 8th class students. Is the second revision part of your ninth history chapter, the national movement. Today we start with the topic Swadeshi and boycott. This movement started by Bal Gangadhar Tilak at Calcutta on the date of 7 August 1905. The main aim for this movement to encourage the Indian goods and boycotted the British goods. The Swadeshi literally means one's own country. It was aimed at using the goods produced only in India and burning the British made goods. It is the popularized and also sponsored as well as support the Indian textile industries, match industries, handloom, soap industries. National banks were also started after this movement. The British government uh, it is the open challenge to the British government, and people boycott the foreign made goods and burn them in huge bonfire. The second next main event turned in the 1907 in Surat Congress session when the Congress split into the two groups, the moderates and the extremists. The extremist party formed by Tilak as well as the moderates guided by the Dadabhai Nauroji. The moderate decided to stay with the Congress and the extremist decided to function outside. But these two groups were reunited in Congress session at Lucknow in 1916. Next, the Morley-Monroe reforms in 1909. The Morley-Monroe reforms introduced by the Lord Morley and the Secretary of State of Minto. So it is called the Morley-Monroe reforms. It increased the number of elected members in the Imperial Legislative Council and the Provincial Council. And the reform also introduced the system of separate electorates for the Hindu and the Muslims. That is also the part of the divide and rule policy. In the meanwhile, the revolutionary movement that took place in the first phase of India, there are many revolutionaries. We have to be seen the scenario of national movement. The Abhinav Bharat Society that created the Maharashtra and the Anushilan Samiti in Bengal. The revolutionary took the assassinating the British officer, for example, the Chapekar brothers, Khudiram Bose, Praful Chaki, as well as also make a Gadar party in the Europe and America. These are the outside revolutionaries. The British used all means of suppress the revolutionary activities. The Khudiram Bose was hanged. Arvindo Ghosh, Barendra Kumar Ghosh were put in the jail, and some revolutionaries were sentenced to life imprisonment. In the meanwhile, a new personality seen on the national movement phase, it was left to a man called Mohandas Karamchand Gandhi to mobilize the masses and carry the national movement to the next phase. The rise of Muslim League after the main part of the divide and rule that create a new party for the Muslims. The formed by popularly known as the Muslim League and the formed by the Aga Khan, the first president, the gaining the protection of the rights of the Muslims and securing the separate electorates for the Muslims, representing of the Muslims in the government. And during 1940, the Lahore session, Muslim League then have to be suggested by the Muhammad Ali Jinnah, the two nation theory, the separate nation for India, two nation theory, the Pakistan for the Muslims and the India for the Hindus. And it's also started the Gandhian era. Gandhi started then have to be phase of Satyagraha. Gandhi, born in 2nd October 1869 at Porbandar, in the Kathiawar district in Gujarat. His father Karamchand was the Diwan of the state of Rajkot, and his mother, the name is Putlibai. He married with the Kasturba, and he went to England to receive higher education, become a barrister. He practiced the law at Porbandar and Bombay for some years. Later, he went to South Africa as a legal advisor to a business. The very first they started their revolution moved as a South Africa against the apartheid and struggle involved in the concept of satyagraha, the non-violence of the ahimsa. He was lovingly called the Bapuji. Gandhi returned to India in 1914 and he started a movement against the Britishers. His ideologies were truth and non-violence, satyagraha, belief in democracy, Swadeshi, Khadi and Charkha, and also the Hindu-Muslim unity. Early campaign, the Champaran Satyagraha in 1917, excessively oppressed by the European planters. Here then have to be indigo plantation. Forced to sell indigo and Gandhi successful in this movement, increased the wages by 35%. Kheda Satyagraha in 1918 came to their have many cultivators, and in this struggle a great step awakening the masses of India. 1990 peaceful demonstration, boycott of courts and educational institutions, non-payment of taxes, picketing of shops selling foreign goods. The one more is support the mill workers of Ahmedabad, that increase the wages of. So we have to be seen the first phase of Indian freedom struggle. Here the bookwork, tally the bookwork with your work. Thank you, students.